school full of bullies. Insane teachers. School lunches. Ned Bigby, that's me. And my two best friends try to do the impossible. Create a guide that will help you survive school.
Busty! 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 Tip Busty! Hey everybody, welcome to Tip Busters, a podcast dedicated to analyzing the legitimacy and practicality of the tips provided in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I am your head buster, Bobby Hughes.
I'm your co-buster, Joey McGrellis.
I'm the boy buster, Jake Gerard.
Well guys, we finally made it.
I almost said co-buster, Joey Hughes. Welcome to the family.
Y'all dating?
Oh, Joey, you shouldn't have.
I wanted to make it official in the first episode. Bobby and I are brothers.
Yeah, sorry Jake.
Okay.
Alright, so welcome to Tip Busters. Like you heard in the intro, basically what this is all about is we take tips from the hit show Ned's Declassified, and we talk about them, kind of apply them to our own life, really, you know.
Yeah, so the plan is to essentially, affirm these tips, which is giving Ned props, like, hey man, you're onto something. Or busting these tips, saying, Ned, you stupid fuck, you don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa.
Yeah, so basically, if you've seen Mythbusters, we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But with,
But from
instead of doing,
Yeah.
Pyrotechnics and, actually cool stuff, we're taking tips from Ned's Declassified.
and myths everyone knows, but boiling it down to tips from a show that
It's
no
a
one
very
remembers.
good cross between Mythbusters and Ghostbusters, if I'm going to be totally
Wait.
honest.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean?
Well, Mythbusters in the sense that we're pretty much stealing their whole format.
Yeah.
That being said, please...
Admittedly and unapologetically.
Wait, no, apologetically, please don't tell Jamie Heineman that we stole his show idea.
Almost
And then,
exclusively.
And then Ghostbusters, because this segment will be dead very soon.
Oh my...
Don't cross the streets.
Oh.
And then they're gonna have a reboot of our show, but it's gonna be an all-female cast.
Oh. I would ask...
Stir the pot, baby.
I would ask which one's Melissa McCarthy, but I don't think I'd like the answer.
Oh, it's so you.
So you, Bobby.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Easily you.
Okay. Well, welcome to Ghost Tips, I guess.
My girlfriend just texted me saying she's going to try to consume food via photosynthesis.
Like,
yeah, what
okay.
plants do.
Hey, why are you texting during the podcast?
Sorry.
So basically, what we're gonna be doing is basically we break down every episode from Ned's Declassified, and that is gonna be an episode done by us. So of course, the first episode is the first day of school, so that's what we're talking about today. First day of school.
Fuck.
First day of school?
Yeah, dude, first day. Yeah, middle school, right?
Yes.
That's,
Middle
yeah.
school? Haven't seen the show.
You haven't seen the show?
No, haven't seen the show.
Not an episode.
Maybe like a couple, but like
Oh.
no clue what the fuck we're talking
No,
about.
this is what we're up against, boys.
Alright.
But
Hey, Jake.
yeah, what's up?
What's the main character's last name?
Declassified.
Oh my god.
No, but
Folks, we're up against something bigger than ourselves.
I see we have
yeah, time.
a Link being Zelda situation
Yeah.
going on.
I don't know. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? It was just the worst for me. The first day of middle school.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, I wasn't popular. I remember I asked a kid in elementary school how to be popular, and you want to know his answer? Start wearing no-show socks. I swear to God, that was his answer. He's like, stop wearing long socks. Wear no-show socks. Wore no-show socks like all through high school. Like, I took this kid's advice.
Were you popular?
Fuck no. I was decent at
So
basketball.
you busted that tip.
That tip big bust. Well, the popular
His
kids
name
knew
was
me
Ned
and liked me
Okay.
Yeah.
for the most part.
Okay.
That kid's name was Ned Declassified.
Yeah.
Declassified.
I'm Ned.
Rip a page out of his book and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
don't wear long socks anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it was. We're gonna bleep the name, but it was.
He told
Yeah,
you.
he
He
like-
wore ankle-high socks every single day.
And he was the most popular kid in school.
He told me wear no shows, and I was like, got it.
He loved you though.
Did not like me.
I remember him loving you.
And I were okay in elementary school.
Can we stop
But
saying
anyway,
his name?
I think
Vladimir.
we could bleep him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No.
I
So,
think.
we'll just start reading off these tips. Like,
No. I have to talk about my first day of school.
oh shit.
I walked off the bus and I get hit by a bike.
No, dude, no.
Yeah. Like
Like hit with a
the
fucking
first thing, I was worried about finding my class, let alone getting hit by a bike. Full speed too.
Off the, one step off and just straight to the dome piece.
Yep. And he yelled at me for it.
The guy riding the bike?
Yes.
Was it just like a student?
It was like a 7th grader, 8th grader, and he was like, "Move it, dweeb."
Fuck rode their bike to school. Dweeb.
Joke's on you. It was Jake who knew he wasn't a dweeb yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could ride a bike.
Oh
God.
God. Okay. So first day of school. That's what we're up against today, boys.
It's a tough subject.
So basically, I'm gonna read the tip. We're gonna talk about it. We're either going to bust it or we will affirm the tip.
All right.
So are we ready?
Yeah, just spiel.
All right.
First tip.
First tip. Okay, you'd think it'd be tip number 1.
Right.
Apparently, math was not Ned's forte. Neither was tip writing for the most part, because most of these are horse shit.
By the way, normally Bobby will be the only one that knows the tips.
Oh yeah.
But today Joey and Bobby know the tips.
Yeah. For this.
I
First
don't
one,
know what it is.
We had to look at the tips just
Yeah.
for format reasons, but after this, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's only Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so tip 109A:
What?
get a haircut 2 weeks early.
Bullshit. Bullshit. There's no.
What? Why do you say that, Jake?
Hell no, because what is the point of that?
Well, I think you want it to grow in, don't you?
What? So wait, you get a haircut, and then your hair grows back, and then you go to school.
Like not back. Your hair doesn't.
Yeah, and
grow.
then you have to cut it again a week into school? Our haircuts every 6 weeks, so 4 weeks into school?
A month into school.
No. Ned's a fucking kettlehead.
I think.
Oh my
God! This is the worst tip. Be true to yourself. Alright, don't get your hair cut right before school. No one wants to see you as that preppy D-bag. No one's
I
gonna
think
like
my
you.
mom made me get my hair cut before school though, right before it started. I wasn't a kettlehead.
I don't know.
What is a kettlehead?
I'm so scared that it means something terrible.
No, it just means there's nothing up there. You know?
Right.
Just like an empty kettle, like a tea kettle.
Okay.
I didn't
So
know what it
so he was an idiot for getting a haircut.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Ned's
we
haircut was scuffed as it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The jury is out on his haircut right now. It wasn't great.
So.
Can we also talk about how he just knew the tips?
Yeah, wait, how is he getting these tips to begin
Dude,
with?
my guess is his dad is just feeding him shit. His dad's just like,
His dad's not in the show once.
I don't.
Jake.
Can't see God.
Wait,
His
so-
dad told him personally, get a haircut.
His dad was like, yeah, 2 weeks before school, get your hair cut.
Listen, all he can imagine is his dad being at home. You never see him because he's in this dark room, like angrily writing tips. He's like, oh, yeah,
Not
get your
like-
haircut early.
Not maybe 10 tips on how to succeed in life. No, he had like 500 tips with subcategories on how to succeed in middle school.
Yeah, 109A.
Spiral rule notebook.
Yeah.
Maybe Ned's a Christ-like figure.
Well, yeah.
And the
Ned's
tips are
dad,
being-
let me tell you, dude.
No, not his, well, maybe his dad, but like they're being passed down from a heavenly figure.
Can't believe
To
this.
give us tips like cut your hair 2 weeks before. Like,
Why
stay
would-
true to yourself.
Wait,
Don't
why
cut
would
your
he
fucking
tell
hair.
his child that? Just get a haircut for your kid.
Yeah. Don't write it down in a notebook, you fucking freak. I don't want to know how you succeeded in the 60s. Back the fuck up.
The future's now, old man.
Every day I grow stronger. You grow weaker.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I feel like, okay, you guys can't see me, but I have a lot of hair. You know, I really am proud of my hair and everything of the sort. So it's like, I haven't cut my hair in 7 months.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
so I don't think that me getting a haircut would be true to myself and like, because when you first get into middle school, it's like, your first impression is what you look like.
Yeah.
And middle schoolers aren't mature enough to get past what you look
Middle
like.
schoolers hate change
Yeah, they really
more
do.
than anyone.
I can agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was weird when people would cut their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
It was a thing.
I definitely anytime I got a haircut, because I was a kid who my dad always cut my hair, and
Is that
my
true?
yeah,
My mom used to cut mine.
my dad and he had one setting, and that was buzz. But I personally like long hair, so I would like avoid him at all costs with the clippers to get my long hair back. And then as soon as he got, was like, hey, it's time for a haircut, all my hair would be gone, and then it was like the worst couple weeks ever, because everyone's like, oh my god, you look so different.
I hate haircuts. I hate them.
Yeah, it's
I
just the
always
worst
have a
experience.
bad
of my
I
life.
was so scared when I was a kid that the barber was going to cut my ears off. That was a
Dude,
genuine concern.
Yeah,
My
no
ear got
shit.
cut like once or twice. It bleed. Yeah.
Were you like Van Gogh?
It wasn't the whole thing, but yeah, my ear
So
would
you
bleed.
weren't like Van
Yeah,
Gogh.
it wasn't like Van
The
Gogh.
worst part of every haircut,
It
hands
was
down.
more like Ned Declassified, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. The worst part of every haircut
Mhm.
was like you leave the shop or whatever it is liking it,
Yeah.
right?
And,
And that's because
yeah.
they did it
Oh,
perfectly. And the next
yeah.
day, your hair looks like shit because
Oh, no.
you can't do it like they did it.
Oh, my person would be like, "Do you want me to style it?" I was like, "Of course," because it's
Yeah.
along with the haircut. As soon as you get home and you wash your hair, it's like the worst. looking
Yeah.
thing.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never left the barber shop liking it because I haven't found a good barber, but
You should try mine, Connie. Dude, she's fucking amazing.
sounds like a saint.
She really is. She's hilarious. She told me to date prison women. Anyway,
Mine said
next
watch
tip.
Wait, hold on. We haven't. So I think it's unanimous. We're busting this.
Oh.
Play the clip. Busted. I love you.
That's the
I
worst,
just like.
worst sounding thing we've ever
I
created.
just like to publicly apologize to anyone who has to listen to that ear sore, especially because you're about to hear a lot of it.
Oh, I'm guessing
Are they
all
that bad?
these
Are the tips that bad?
Yes. They're all
great.
Feed them. Give me another one, Chief.
They're
All
all
right,
bad.
all right. So tip 305F. I didn't know there were 304. And then
And then the
A, B,
subcategory.
C, D, and E subcategory to this tip.
Ridiculous.
Stay together with electives.
You
Who
fucking kidding?
picks electives in middle school?
Jake looks furious.
Yeah, because no. Here's what happened. Here's what middle school was.
Right.
It was you walked in the building and said, "Here's the fucking classes." Right? You get no choice. You don't get to choose your teacher. You don't get to choose shit. Right?
Yeah.
Here's what you take. You take English.
Yeah.
ELA is what we called it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we did call it that.
We took
And then we
English.
got beat up in high school for calling
Yeah,
it
no
ELA.
shit. Dude, fucking nerd.
And you got hit with a bike right off the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it was, you go in, you get a schedule, you shut up and you take your classes.
Yeah, there were no electives. You didn't get on the
Yeah.
computer and
The
pick.
only thing I can think of is foreign language.
Yeah.
Because we got to pick what we wanted to.
Could you imagine how chaotic middle school would have been if we could pick.
Oh, there is a reason they set our classes up for us.
Oh.
There's no way I would have taken health. I'm not. There's no way.
Well, not only that, but you
There's
get
no
to pick
way.
who you're with. Like, okay, in college, I feel like I get nothing done because I just sit with my friends and play, like,
Yeah.
the Oregon Trail in the middle of class.
Yeah.
So, in middle school, like, I like to think I'm just, like, a bigger version of myself in middle school, but in middle school I was more
Don't
chaotic.
get me wrong. The reality we ended up with all of our friends in all of our classes.
We were very lucky.
And let me tell you, we were rambunctious and got horrible grades in middle school.
Yeah, that's facts.
It was bad.
So, dude, it got really bad at some points in times. It was like, we were told to, like, stop fucking around on multiple occasions. Kids would get kicked out of class.
No, what I loved was when they didn't know we were all friends. Like, they thought you and I were friends, right? But they thought Bobby and Adam were friends. But then they'd switch the seats where I'd sit next to Bobby, and then we'd be talking.
Exactly. Me and you would just, like, wreak havoc, and they're like, fuck you, we're splitting apart. And then me and Bobby get to just tear shit up in the back of the room. It's like, you are fucking up no matter. There's 4 of us.
It's like the
Put us each in a
Turtles.
Pick a corner, boys.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Good
That's
times.
dumb. Tip busted, play the clip.
Yeah.
Tip busted!
What a clip that is.
God, I'm sorry.
I love it. By the way, that's my voice. if
Yeah, well,
anyone's
they
You can-
know.
You're the only one who loves that.
Okay. All right. So we got a 2-for-1 deal here.
Okay.
So we got tip 320A and tip 320B.
Okay.
So two for one deal.
Yeah.
Neither of which show any promise whatsoever, but here we go. Okay, so tip 328, no class is ever full.
I feel a big busted coming on.
Yeah.
What
Alright.
does that mean?
Alright, so
Is this dealing with the elective thing?
I have to imagine they go together.
yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Is it's like super specific to
Yeah.
Ned's imaginary middle school. You know,
Oh man,
I don't
it's a
imagine.
fever dream.
Well, do you remember like science class? People would have to like sit on the floor,
Yeah.
like at the
There-
the first 2 days or something,
There
because she needed
wouldn't be
another
enough
table.
seats. Yeah. People
Yeah.
would have to share desks.
Mrs. Our English teacher, how there were 2 English teachers, she used to borrow desks all the time.
Didn't we have a desk island of like new desks that would join the class, and like
Yeah.
kids would have to sit off into the island?
Yeah, dude. Like a new kid comes, and all of a sudden, just immediate isolation.
Yeah, that was
Didn't
the
we-
worst.
We literally had a kid come in who was homeschooled, and he told me he was excited to like get to know people. And the first day of class, we're all sitting in a circle, and he's sitting in the middle of it.
There's no
We were just
doubt.
feeding him tips.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Jesus.
so are we confirming that? Because if no class, like, classes, I guess, never get full because
No.
they don't care about resources. Kids were sitting on the floor.
Yeah, classes never get full. That's busted. There's no.
No. The tip is that no classes ever full. Okay, hold on. Let me read you the 2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
So tip 320B, get teacher approval. So I'm thinking
That
That right there busted the tip.
I think that busts both of them because then
Because any class could be like not full.
right, and no teacher is gonna say yes, you can take my class. Like,
Because
you don't have power over that. in
that
middle
tip
school.
implies that every teacher is willing to give you a spot in their class, which is not true at all.
That is true. I mean, there's.
There are some
I've
teachers
had-
that are like, no.
I've seen college professors, specifically one. So I'm down at the University of Cincinnati. There's one professor in particular. A kid came to him and said, "Hey, I won't graduate unless I take this class," and he literally laughed at him and turned him out the door.
What?
So
that's cold blooded.
I mean, I'm just saying, teacher approval is not.
It's not real.
It's not.
In
real.
high school, whenever you would try to switch class because you didn't like the teacher or whatever it was, like they would say, like, no, you picked this elective, take the fucking
That happened
class.
once, and the only time that happened was when I was in like a lower level math class, my freshman year.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Do you want to like switch to a higher one?" And I went, "Yeah."
Oh, look at Joey over
Joey
here.
big dickin'.
Going from remedial to standard math.
Attaboy, Joe.
Yeah, I remember when you left me. So.
Hey Joe, how's how's that standard math treating you with your graphic design?
Oh, it's great. I use math every day.
Yeah, Bobby was taking sophomore math in
Yeah.
8th grade. How's that doing now? Nursing
Yeah.
major.
Did you save the world yet?
Yeah.
You know. Can we just bust this tip off?
Yeah, bust it.
Play the
Play
clip.
Tip busted!
Wow. I promise there's another clip.
That's a hat trick.
Oh God. Okay. Well, folks, we're sitting at about the halfway point. So all right, we're at about the halfway point. So we're gonna do something here. We're all college students here. If we didn't mention that before. So we got a lot of bills to pay, and we're really hoping that this podcast takes off, so we're not living in poverty anymore.
When I told my parents that I have scholarships, what I really meant was I have tip busters.
So, here's the real conundrum of the issue. So we were really banking on sponsorships. We don't have a single one yet.
Yeah, we do.
So, well,
No, that's not official.
No. But we still, of course, have to put the spot for advertising in the podcast. So let's just say we did the best we could.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back after some quick messages from our potential sponsors. Hey Joe.
Hey Bob.
Have you ever been given bad advice?
All the time, almost.
Have you ever wanted to be told whether advice was good or not?
You know what? That'd be helpful.
I think that'd be pretty helpful. There's a new podcast that I stumbled upon that does just that.
Oh my god. Well, what's it called?
Well, it's called Tip Busters.
All right.
And it takes the tips from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, who everyone lives their life by.
Right.
And it discusses whether it's actually good advice or not.
Oh my gosh.
If you really want some help on your tips and whether they're good or not,
Yeah.
tune into Tip Busters on Anchor.fm. You can also find them on YouTube.
All right.
And go follow them on Twitter at TVBoysOfficial.
Okay.
I think they're actually doing a t-shirt giveaway right now.
A t-shirt giveaway? Well, how do I enter?
Well, how you enter, you gotta follow at TVBoysOfficial, and then you gotta retweet the picture of the t-shirt.
That's it?
That's all you have to do, and you're entered to win this free t-shirt, 100%
Well,
free.
who wouldn't do that?
I don't know. People who follow bad advice, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd like to take this last little bit of advertising and talk about Vistaprint. Vistaprint's been really awesome.
Yeah.
If you need any kind of t-shirts done, they're the ones to go to. Like they
Literally
really
the only backbone we have is Vistaprint.
Yeah, absolutely. In case you were wondering, we're doing this thing on Twitter. We're giving away a free t-shirt from Vistaprint. Go to our official Twitter and follow us and retweet the picture of the t-shirt, and you'll be automatically entered to win a t-shirt from us.
Yep.
Remember, at TBBoysOfficial.
And leave your DMs open so that we can DM you if you won the shirt. Because if your account's like private or something sort of we can't access you, then we will give the t-shirt to someone else.
All right.
Thank you for our advertisements and our sponsors.
Yeah, they really do make it possible.
They do make it possible.
I
Bob,
can't
do you
believe
have
we got
another-
some on our first
I
episode.
know. All right, so do we want to get into this second half of tips?
Let's do it.
Okay, so all right, yeah. Now this one, I think Ned might be turning a corner with this one.
Are you sure? Because the last three were really busted.
No, I'm thinking we're onto something here. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So
Don't you mean Ned?
Wait, okay.
hold on. Can we go back to that for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think the first thing that God told Jesus was, "Hey, get a haircut 2 weeks early"? And Jesus was like, "Yeah, I'm not writing that down, Dad."
I'm gonna tell that
But then
one. Yeah.
But then Ned was the second one, and Ned was like, "Oh, this is genius."
No. Jesus heard that and he said, "I'm gonna tell my disciple Cookie to get a haircut 2 weeks before."
I remember Cookie.
Do you actually remember Cookie?
Yeah, the taped glasses.
Yeah. Do you remember how he was a computer? Yeah. He had a mouse in his pocket and he could control things.
He was weird.
He was weird.
So, tip 503B. Be ready for surprises. See, this one, I think, this isn't necessarily a middle school tip.
That makes it unfair. That makes it unfair.
But I think it also applies to the middle school. And
It
there's
does.
so many surprises in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, like...
No, that's big facts. You can have a surprise. It's like... So, Joe, what's your least favorite subject?
It was probably PE.
Okay, Bobby, what's your favorite subject? Our PE teacher was a fucking creep, and that's why I'm not doing it. Go on.
Yeah, he was. Let's go with music class. I wasn't. No, okay, if you
Oh
like,
my God.
no. Let me put this out there. If you like,
Yeah,
music
if you
class,
love gym, I really care about you.
No.
Fuck you.
If you like music class, there's nothing against music class. Our music teacher might have been the
Oh,
worst.
no, none of the subjects were, like, terrible in, like, their base form. It was the teachers that made it bad.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay,
Oh.
well, music. Let's.
Music was bad for everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter
But
who
say,
you
like,
were.
music was your least favorite subject, and it was a surprise that your music teacher was super cool. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
like, you go into science class and you get your assigned seats, and, you know, the hottest girl in the class gets to sit next to you. Or you get to sit next to her. I guess it's not really pleasurable for her. But,
That's her surprise. Oh, great.
oh,
This
great,
kid.
this kid. I hit him with my bike.
He smells like flaming hot Cheetos.
Speaking of flaming hot Cheetos, if
We
you want
don't know, not sponsor.
No, if you want to sponsor us, please call us because we're running out of money very quickly.
Flaming hot Cheetos, the food of middle school.
Yeah, that and calzones. Oh, they're delicious, dude.
I feel like no one else.
That's
in
a
the-
surprise.
No.
Affirm the fucking tip right now. Play the clip.
Wait.
Yeah, that
no
is-
one else in the world knows about the calzone thing.
Let me tell you, it was the most perfect calzone you could ever. Like, perfect texture, perfect ingredients, just amazing.
So yeah, there was one. Our lunch was terrible, but there was one day in like the month.
It was every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes. It was like the second. Every
It was
other
second
Tuesday.
Monday. It was second Monday. I thought.
Was it Monday? No, Monday was chicken nugget day.
Yep, you're right.
Because
Tuesday
Monday
was calzone
Monday
day.
and Tuesday were usually bearable, and then like they just limped to the
You
barn.
packed every other day.
They went. Here's some grapes that we found on the ground.
Here,
and Bosco sticks.
Oh.
with red
Grapes
sauce.
and Bosco sticks. Nasty ass. Affirm the tip. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Be ready
Yeah,
for 'em.
surprises are good.
Surprises are always good. Change is not.
Tip of fruit!
Next tip.
Okay, so, I think Ned, like, I don't know where he went because the episode kind of goes haywire at this point. So
Can't
tip.
be that bad.
Okay, tip 683.4, which he's switching up the
There's points.
I
Like
guess
decimal points.
Yeah, I guess he's switching.
What?
He's switching up the formatting on us. But okay,
Corinthians chapter 3,
oh,
verse 7.
the Lord said. Okay, I'm gonna read
The
it.
Lord said.
I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this one as a Bible verse.
Okay, yeah.
And then the Lord said, "Avoid overstuffing."
Okay. Wait, guys. Okay, what do you mean by overstuffing? Maybe like your locker?
It has to be either your bag or your locker. If it's anything else, inappropriate. Right.
Ned's tissue stuffing at 14 years old.
Oh.
All the preview of the girls thinking Ned's packing heat.
Oh.
I feel like we should get a framed photo of him so you
Yeah.
can say it to his fucking face anytime you make these comments.
No, I'm just saying, like, it has to be about lockers, and I had a horrible locker, and I was not the worst student.
I can second that. You had a terrible locker.
It was, it was no,
But
genuinely.
do we know that he means?
What,
I
Bobby?
don't know.
What is he overstuffing?
I don't know what. Like, I feel like Ned's giving up at this point, and we're only 3 tips in.
Don't you
Well, this
mean-
tip's getting busted, but I want to know what your thought process is.
Don't you mean his dad's giving up at this
Oh my
point?
God.
Yeah.
The writer / Ned declassifies dad. / God, apparently.
I love how his name is Ned's Declassified.
Okay.
His dad wrote "Don't overstuff." Ridiculous.
Don't overstuff, or you'll have a son named Ned.
It's not that big a deal.
Overstuffing. No, because like, here's the thing. Like, I am not an organized person, but like, I feel like in middle school and in high school, like, I could have been a much like. If I was a bad student, which at times I definitely was, it was not because I was it was partly to being unorganized, but that was not the sole reason. You can be successful while overstuffing.
Are these tips on how to be successful? Because Ned was a loser.
Yeah, no shit.
Ned was a C-average student.
Yeah, dude, the thing
with a bad cut.
Yeah, don't overstuff.
He was a kettle.
That has nothing to do with my apathetic nature. Or my lack of intelligence. There's not...
Built the worst student. Even if you follow the tips, you're not gonna get good grades.
Okay.
Just that's tip busted. Play the
Yeah.
Tip busted.
There it is.
That is just beautiful.
I
don't know which one I like more.
I think I have a favorite.
Okay. I don't. Again, this one's not horrible. I just don't like it. No.
Oh my god! I forgot there's more.
So, tip 685 HC.
Oh,
so he
wow.
needed a
There's
subsection to the subsection.
Okay, great. This guy's an alpha.
September equals summer. Avoid heavy coats.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like,
are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like Ned just realized
there is no description. He finally found out what seasons are.
I feel like he realized he was so far in the red that he needed to. He was like, okay,
maybe I should wipe my ass after shitting.
Maybe I should breathe.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's like, don't fight bears.
This kid needed a book to tell him not to eat crayons.
Oh lordy. So
like,
this kid put glue on his toothbrush, bro.
Like, duh, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's hot, don't wear a coat, period.
This is the worst
It could
affirm
be any
we'll ever
month.
do.
Yeah.
This is the worst tip confirmed.
I wouldn't say that though. I mean, okay, yeah, let's affirm it, but I wouldn't say that's the worst we're gonna do.
Play the clip. Tip affirmed. Beautiful.
Wow.
So, oh god.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I remember it.
So the last tip, there's a reason I said it. Okay.
Go ahead, Bobby. Tell Jake what the last tip is.
So tip 736M. Avoid a mom job.
What?
You heard the man.
What are you talking? What?
Did I stutter?
A mom job.
That is what, in fact, what the book says.
Avoid a mom job.
Avoid a last minute.
Avoid a last minute.
Avoid a last minute mom job.
What is a mom job, Ned?
Ned, I like to think it's...
Ned was like, he just crawled out of the hole with like the most obvious tip on the planet.
He said, maybe you should drink water once in a while. And then he went, oh, I can do anything, I'm God. Avoid a last minute mom job.
What the fuck is a mom job? Like, what could that classify as?
I feel like it's when your mom, like, is overbearing and, like, takes care of you. But at the same time, it could be anything.
But if that happened to you in middle school, like your mom brought you Wendy's or some shit, you were the cool motherfucker.
You were the king for the day.
Yeah, so it's like that. Who cares about that?
Oh my god, you had like donuts with you? Kids went nuts.
That transferred into high school.
It did.
We live in a city with the third best donut places in the country.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. At us.
Also,
Bills, if you're listening to this, Bills Donuts, we need more sponsors.
Oh my god, if we got a Bills Donuts sponsor,
I would gain 800 pounds.
Fuck the sponsors for a minute.
Right.
What the fuck is a mom job?
Wait, no. We love the sponsors.
Yes, big sponsor guy.
Yes, but well, hold on. You'll get your time.
You'll get your time, yes.
But like, what? What?
Mom job has to be your mom is doing something that's just like too much, right?
Can we look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Hold on.
All right, hold on. Jake's checking the info web for us.
Alright, we're going to continue with the charade of not knowing what a mom job is, because I didn't get anything appropriate. So,
Oh,
it's like moms giving oral to each other. Just other weird shit.
Wait a minute.
I shouldn't have used Urban Dictionary, I admit it. But, guys, I think we affirm it. Just...
We affirm it. You're avoiding every mom
you
job.
realize that means that we have to put in the affirmed column.
You know what? You're...
Avoid a mom job!
No.
That means a tip...
So Bobby's base isn't he's trying to get with alt mom jobs, right?
He's just trying to get with Adam's mom.
No, it's
Well,
that it's so
well.
ridiculous. Shut up, Bobby. It's that it's so ridiculous he can't have it as a confirmed tip. It doesn't make sense as like a tip alone because you don't know what a mom job is.
You know what? I'm going to assume I know what a mom job is.
You can't assume anything!
I'm going to assume that a mom job has something to do with a mom. And
Bobby-
here's what the main thing with mothers in middle school that I remember was you were cool if your mom brought you food in middle school. I remember that. If your mom brought you like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's
If you got
at lunch,
Wendy's one day, you were the shit.
you were the
Okay,
coolest.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you know
but-
what? Tip busted.
No.
I do not avoid mom
Alright,
jobs.
let me, so you say you really appreciated your curly locks. You don't get a haircut right before school.
Yeah.
Are you letting your mom cut your hair?
Fuck no.
That could be a mom job.
That could be a mom job.
That could be considered a mom job.
I didn't think the first episode would end like this.
I can get Wendy's for dinner. Tip affirmed.
Affirm it, baby!
Play the clip.
Tip affirmed! You know what they say? Tip 400 whatever. Expect every surprise.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
freaking
Jesus
said.
Christ.
Boys,
What a
I'm gonna be
kid.
honest, I don't know what I was expecting. This is the first episode. This is when they were like piloting the show.
Can we talk about the list of affirmed tips right now?
All right, so let's get a final rundown. So in the busted category,
Jake's in disbelief
We have-
that we had to affirm mom job.
in the busted category, we have get a haircut 2 weeks early.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
Stay
do that.
together with electives.
Don't do that.
No classes ever full.
that doesn't make
That
sense.
makes no sense.
Get teacher approval and avoid overstuffing.
Oh, okay. All those we really busted because they don't have any applicable.
Right.
To
yeah.
our experience.
Right.
Not just that, to middle school in general.
And-
It's like
yes. So Ned didn't know what he's talking about. Those
Yeah.
ones. And then the ones that we affirmed, which I want to, which means we thought they were good tips.
Not only
Are-
did no, it wasn't just we thought they were good tips. They are like you have to follow them.
Oh God. Okay.
It is-
The ones that we are following
Yeah.
are be ready for surprises, September equals summer, and avoid a mom job, baby. Mom job got the dub.
I can't believe it.
All right, and if you want to keep a running tally on the busted versus affirmed tips, we're gonna have a running tally of all those on our website. Once again, tipbusters.weebly.com.
So now we piece together the
Yeah,
episode.
so let's try and figure out based on the tips.
So I'm guessing Cookie had a bad haircut. That's the first.
Okay, yeah.
It
yeah.
wasn't Ned. Because
No.
Ned has the tips.
we literally said that Ned had a shitty haircut.
But
was he
has-
not aware?
No, that's
I got you.
that's
He wouldn't be
your
aware of that.
opinion
Yeah,
to
he
that
wouldn't write a
haircut.
tip for himself after he fucked up. Like, so, yeah, someone Cookie maybe.
I'm thinking
it's probably Cookie.
every tip he has is based
Or maybe
on
the girl
what-
got bangs.
That could be.
That could be
That
it.
could
Yeah.
be. Okay, so someone has a bad haircut.
It
and
was
then
one
they
of his
get-
friends screwing
Yes.
up every time.
Nothing
And then-
against bangs. She
No.
she didn't have bangs. She
Right.
was not a bang person.
Okay, then they got split up in classes because no class is ever full. I'm
Right.
assuming they
I'm,
got.
I'm guessing they were like, the bully was in one class.
Yeah.
Or some kid he didn't.
Yeah,
didn't want to be
and his
associated
friends
with.
were all scattered. And then he pissed off his teacher, which is why he couldn't switch.
And then his teacher ended up liking him.
So be ready for surprises. I'm thinking.
I'm thinking he got switched to another
He
class.
probably, yeah, that was probably the
Yeah.
surprise.
Or like, oh, I bet it wasn't like intentional though. It was like, oh, a kid got sick in this class, but I have to like transfer another student or
Alright.
something.
Okay,
Something
yeah.
dumb like that.
Yeah.
All right, boys. So this is when the episode gets a little hairy because what provoked him to say avoid overstuffing?
Coconut Head had a full backpack, guaranteed. Wait, wasn't there a kid with a giant backpack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A comically huge backpack that he always
Yeah.
felt. Yeah.
Guys, I think I know what they mean by mom job.
You're still racking your brain around mom job.
Okay, hold on. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So September equals summer. Avoid heavy coats.
Some kid.
That's the segue into mom job.
Some
How
kid
is
had a
that the
giant.
segue?
I'll show you.
Okay, so then, what in God's name made Ned
give
say
us
avoid
the
a mom
yeah.
job?
Here's
Go ahead,
my
Jake.
opinion. Like I said, I haven't seen this episode. My guess is that our initial reaction to what a mom job was correct.
Where it was.
And because...
What was our initial reaction?
It was your mom taking care of you during
yeah,
school.
just doing something for you during school,
Okay.
bringing you something,
Okay.
bringing
Okay.
like...
Yeah.
It had to do with the fact, the whole September equals summer thing. Because the only reason he would add that as a tip is because if something went wrong.
But
Right.
would he really write 2 tips for the same situation?
Because he was sporadic with them, I remember. He was like, something would happen like behind him, and he'd give a tip for it. And then he'd move on with the episode.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But it could...
Boys, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Leave it at that.
Anything happens at the end of the
But
episode.
wait, well, shouldn't mom job be the first thing?
Okay, what happened?
Look, we didn't
all the
He's
moms.
leaving school.
We
All
didn't
the
write
moms.
the Bible, and I want to leave it with that.
All the moms, for all the kids in the school, gathered around the school, and they all lifted up a boat anchor, and they walked it into the main lobby of the school and was like, here's a boat anchor, and that was a mom job.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've officially defined mom job as every mom in the school picking up a boat anchor,
It's a lot of moms.
carrying it.
Picking up one anchor. Oh my god. Could you imagine the first episode ends like that?
Wait, why would you avoid that, though?
Oh, I don't want to be a part of that shit. That's terrible.
It's a horde of moms.
Carrying a boat anchor, full speed
Wait,
ahead,
wait,
right
wait.
towards you.
Is it one anchor, or does every
It's
mom
one boat
have-
anchor. Just one gigantic boat anchor.
I love how he started
Oh.
with, they lift it up outside of the school and then bring it in, like someone flew in a boat anchor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mom jobs. Avoid them.
Yeah.
Affirmed.
Affirm that one.
Oh, duh, that's
I'm not messing around with no boat anchors.
No anchors here. Okay.
Never weighed down.
All right, gang. So that's the end of our first episode, the first day. Thank you again for listening so much.
What a long first day that was.
No
Yeah.
shit.
We had some wins and some losses out here, but
A lot of losses.
Yeah.
overall, it's been fun. Thank you again for all your support. Go follow us on Twitter. Go retweet that tweet. Win yourself a T-shirt.
It's honestly, you're like, I don't want to say you're dumb for not doing it, but it's like, of course you should just like retweet it. Why not? It's a free T-shirt.
Yeah, retweet. Yeah, get the T-shirt,
Go
dude.
for it.
Yeah, why not?
Also, if you're listening on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you can hear upcoming episodes. If you're on Anchor, also hit that subscribe button.
Hey, I also want to say, if you were in any way associated with the real production of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, please contact us.
Absolutely.
Like, immediately.
Like,
We
I don't-
have so many questions.
Like even like if you were the light guy, let us know.
Yeah.
We're
You had to have
open-
some clue what was going on.
We're open to anything.
I like to think the light guy walked in, he went, what the hell's a mom job?
And then he saw the horde of moms carrying the anchor, and
I think I get it.
Yeah.
okay.
Alright.
So to close out the show, we kind of wanted to close out on a high note. Without further ado, here's the inaugural segment for Jake's Tip of the Week.
Everyone, it's Jake. I guess I'm gonna be leaving you guys on a note. Jake's tip of the week is walk away whenever you get into any sort of verbal engagement with a badger or badger-like animals.
Well, there you have it, folks.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
All right. My name's Bobby.
My name's Joey.
Jake.
That's all she wrote.
Bitch.